And welcome to the Jerusalem Tanya. We have a very special edition today. We're at Mount Zion. Mount Zion next to the old city of Jerusalem, adjacent to Zion Gate, where we have King David's tomb. It's not just King David's tomb, it's actually the tomb of 15 generations that came from King David. And it's not exactly underneath the sarcophagus, but it's, or whatever you call it, but it's somewhere around here in this vicinity, and in the myriad of caves that interlace the labyrinth of dwelling places for the dead underneath the city of Jerusalem. This is my car. Okay, I'm wearing the phylacteries, the ancient Hebrew veritable talismans that connect the Jew to the Holy One, blessed be He, while he prays to God. And I'm told it's perhaps incorrect to define the phylacteries as a talisman. Dating back to perhaps Mosaic times, the phylacteries have been used continuously by the Jewish people for the past 3,000 years. So I don't know where I got this accent from, but it sounds much better when I'm walking around, and people tend to believe what I say much, much more if it has a British twinge to it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, when I get to King David's tomb, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be opening up the Tanya, the ancient book of Jewish mysticism and Hasidut, and we're going to be learning a passage from it, which the Lubavitcher Hasidim believe actually rectifies the world. So here we go. We're going up the hill, ascending Mount Zion in the fulfillment of the ancient prophecy of Isaiah and whoever else said it. Okay, here we go. We have a number of tourists walking around. They don't know the hell what they're doing. I have to watch my speech. I have to watch what comes out of my mouth because I'm in a holy place wearing holy clothing. Okay. Getting a lot of people staring at me because it does look rather funny when somebody walks around with a laptop speaking into it in a public place. However, I could really care less. Okay, so here we're going in. This is the entrance to David's tomb. Those bells you hear are the bells above Mary's tomb. Yes, Mary, mother of Jesus, who is reputed to still be living there. In a duplex apartment a few stories underneath the church of Dormition Abbey. Okay, we're on our way. We're almost there. Okay, yes, here we are. And we see a number of pilgrims and well-wishers and penitential prayers being cited at the site of King David's tomb. Yes, and here, these are the Breslover Hasidim, who actually believe that their rabbi is still alive, even though he had a funeral 250 years ago. Yes, right here, this is a very, very holy site. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now we're going to take a spot here among the Breslover Hasidim and actually learn a passage of the Tanya, the ancient book of Jewish mysticism. Here we go. It's a dangerous place. I might get thrown out. I might get thrown out on my ear. However, I'm willing to take the risk for the Jerusalem Tanya live to you on YouTube. Almost there. If you would like a quick lay of the land, I think I can arrange that. For a fee, it might cost me money and it might cost me life, but this is what it looks like inside David's tomb. Here is a priest. Yes, there's an actual live priest walking out of David's tomb. Yes, he is of the Catholic variety. Okay, here we go. So, Rabbi Shmer Zalman of Vladi said many years ago today, וכן במצוות התלוי, מצוות התלוי בדיבור ובביטוי שפתיים בלי כוונה שלא נחשב כמעשה ממש כנזכר לעיל לגבי ההערה והמשכת אור אינסוף ברוך הוא המאיר ומלובשת בכוונת המצוות המעשיות שאדם מתכוון בעשייתן כדי לדבקה בו יתברך על ידי קיום רצונו שהוא רצונו אחד. Now the funny thing about this is exactly what we read yesterday in the streets of Jerusalem. So we're going to skip ahead where it says, and he says, כי מי שדעתו יפה לדעת את השם במוחו ואהבת השם בחלל הימיני שבליבו להיות נפשו צמאה להשם לדבקה בו על ידי קיום התורה והמצוות שהן המשכת והארת אור אינסוף ברוך הוא על נפשו לדבקה בו ובכוונה זו היא לומד ומקיים המצוות ובכוונה זו הוא לומד ומקיים את המצוות וכן בכוונה זו מתפלל ומברך הרי כוונה זו על דומן, דלת מם. What is דלת מם? I don't know. דרך משל, in the way of simile, כמו נשמת המדבר, שהוא בעל שכל לבחירה. So, this translates. In the case of a person who is intelligent enough to know God and reflect on His blessed greatness, and to beget out of his understanding of a lofty fear in his brain and a love of God in the right side of his heart, so that his soul will thirst for God, seeking to cleave unto Him through the fulfillment of the Torah and commandments, which are an extension and reflection of the light of the blessed Ein Sof onto his soul, thereby to cleave to Him. And with this intention, he studies the Torah and forms the commandments. And likewise, with this intention, he prays and recites the blessings. Then this kavanah is, by way of simile, like the soul of a human being, possesses intelligence and freedom of choice, and speaks from knowledge. So, Rabbi Shneur Zalman of Liadi continues. Now, we're going in. This is the tomb of King David. Yes, King David's tomb. This is not his actual sarcophagus. However, this is the site where 15 generations of the house of David have been interned 3,000 years ago. So it says, Rabbi Shneur Zalman of Liadi, of blessed memory, continues, and it says, אין סוף ברוך הוא נפשו לדווקא בו בכוונה זו שלומד מקיים המצוות וכן בכוונה זו מתפלל ומברך הרי כוונה זו על דרך משל כמו נשמת המדבר שהוא בעל שכל ובחירה ובדעת תדבר ומי שדעתו קצרה לדע להתבונן בגדלות אין סוף ברוך הוא להוריד אהבה מבינתו בהתגלות ליבו וכן הירא במוחו פחד השם בליבו רק שזוכר ומעורר את האהבה הטבעית המוסתרת בליבו ומוציאה מהעלים והסתר הלב אל גילוי במוח. So he says, but he whose intelligence is too limited to know and reflect on the greatness of the blessed Ein Sof, if he can't reflect on the blessed Ein Sof, the infinite, so as to beget out of his understanding a consciousness of love in his heart and awe in his mind and a dread of God in his heart, yet he recalls and awakens the natural love that is hidden in his heart, bringing out the hidden recesses of the heart into the conscious mind, at least so that when his will, which in his mind and which is latent also in his heart, should approve and favor with complete willingness and truthfulness and sincerity, that he suffer martyrdom, actually to suffer martyrdom, in actual fact for the unity of God. So a person who is on this level, to such an extent that he would give his life for God. ולבושיה בכללן בייחודו ואחדותו שהוא רצון העליון המלובש בתפארת בתלמוד תורה ובקיום מצוות כנזכר לנו וגם היראה כלולה בה לקבל מלכותו שלו למרוד בו חס ושלום בכוונה זו הוא סור מרע ועושה טוב ולומד ומתפלל ומברך בפירוש ומילות בלבדו לבדו, בלא דחילו ורחימו, בהתגלות ליבו במוחו, הרי כוונה זו על דרך משל כמו נשמת החי, שאינו בעל שכל ובחירה. וכל מידותיו שהן יראתו מדברים המזיקים, כל מידותיו שהן יראתו מדברים המזיקים אותו, ואהבתו לדברים הנאהבים אצלו, הן רק טבעיים אצלו ולא מבינתו ודעתו. וכן הן על דרך משל היראה והאהבה הטבעית המוסתרת בלב כל ישראל, כי הן ירושה לנו מאבותינו, כמו טבע בנפשותנו כנזכר לעיל. So that means, and simply because I'm confused now, I'm just going to read from the translation by Rabbi Nissin, by a great Chabad Chassid, Rabbi Nissin Mindel, I believe. Nissan Mindel translated this, I believe. And he says that, so, conscious mind, at least so that he will, this mind in which is latent also in his heart, should approve and favor with complete willingness and truthfulness and sincerity that he suffer martyrdom in actual fact for the unity of God, in order to attach to him, the capital H, his divine soul and his garments, and unite them with this unity and oneness, namely the supernal will that is clothed in the Torah study and in the performance of the commandments, as explained above. And in this natural love is contained, and in this natural love is contained also the fear, wherewith to accept his reign and not rebel against him. God forbid. And with this kavanah, with this intention, he turns away from evil and does good, studies and prays and recites benedictions, following only the plain meaning of the words, without conscious fear and love in his heart and mind. This kavanah is, by way of the simile, like the soul of a living creature that has no intelligence and freedom of will, whose midot, namely its fear of harmful things and its love of pleasing things, are only natural to it, and do not originate in its understanding and knowledge. So by way of example are the natural love and fear which are latent in the heart of every Jew. And since they are our heritage from the patriarchs, and like a natural instinct in our souls, as has been explained above. This is the Jerusalem Tanya signing off.